pickup on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 10-7 our score after one. Right here on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Off to Thomas on the left side. Come on, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third and long, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Panthers 17, Falcons 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Looking downfield for Jones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again, Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Gurley again here on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Bridgewater again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the...
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
7-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and goal, Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
1st down.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you...
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's